the World Cup. It's around the corner, the Soccer World Cup, and our Socceroos put out a message calling on Qatar to improve its conditions for migrant workers and change their LGBT laws. It's had less than 6,000 views on YouTube in more than a week. These are empty platitudes because the team's going to go there and compete, which brings me to this beautiful bit of television where former player and leftist moraliser, who's now commentator, Gary Neville, is called out for his cheap activism and hypocrisy. Have a look.
The others have been very gentle with you, Gary, but I mean,
thanks, Ian.
The elephant in the room is still there. I mean, you're commentating there, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm commentating there.
And what's the defence? Football term.
For commentating there? Well, you've got a choice, I think, haven't you?
What, going or not going?
Well, my view always has been that you either highlight the issues and challenges in these countries and speak about them, or you basically don't say anything, you stay back home and don't go. And I've always said we should challenge them.
There's another option. You stay at home and highlight the abuses. You don't have to go and take the Qataris' money. I'm not trying to be tiresome, but, I mean, it's not a very good defence.
And how is someone like Robbie or the Black Eyed Peas supposed to highlight it? Are they going to make a speech on the stage? Of course they're not.
You can highlight it.
What, during a match?
Well, highlight it during the commentary.
It's the kick-off here in this appalling country's human rights record, and honestly, I think, oh, someone's kicking a ball, but honestly, the amount of immigrant workers who've died, it's a shocker. Oh, it's a goal!
Douglas, people are growing sick of the moral posturing, particularly from celebrities whose actions don't live up to their words.
That's right. It's a very interesting case, this, by the way, because FIFA and the organisation that runs World Cup is one of the most corrupt bodies even in the sporting world. I mean, I'm talking grade A level corruption. Of course, Qatar has bribed its way into getting the World Cup. I mean, its climate is totally unsuited for playing football in.
Anything for life.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, they build these stadiums with immigrant workers paid almost nothing. It is, I've been to Qatar myself. It is basically a two-tier class society. There are the Qataris, and then there are the immigrant workers who act as a sort of lower caste and work for them. And I have, by the way, I mean, I've actually seen a little bit of this myself. I did a debate in Doha some years ago, and I said beforehand to the other people who were going to be on the stage, I said, look, whatever our disagreements, I hope we can highlight the fact tonight that our hosts are no angels. And everyone said, oh, yeah, absolutely. I was the only person, I'm not trying to just self-aggrandize, I was the only person on stage that evening who did actually say anything critical of the regime, including in front of the Emir's wife, because I just thought it was tasteless not to. You had to say something about the fact that the place you were talking from is, you know, is a deeply unfair and corrupted society. Now, I don't actually believe that means you shouldn't have anything to do with them. I think that, you know, the politics of the world is such that you do have to do, you know, all sorts of things and go to places and speak to people that you might want to hold your nose while speaking to. But it's, as you say, Rita, it's a sanctimony of footballers and others who will take the knee for the next 20 years about non-existent racism in Britain, for instance. I mean, you know, we still have British soccer players taking the knee. I don't know when they're going to stop. When they'll die still on their knees. They'll be doing that, and they will be, I guarantee you, silent about the real human rights abuses going on in Qatar. That's the thing that sticks in so many throats.